Did you hear something? Welcome to Domekeeper. After a peaceful arrival in this game, you pull yourself up by a jetpack and get to work, taking care of this alien planet's resources. After all, it's not stealing if the original owners are now flattened to the size of a crepe. Spend enough time mining, however, and someone might end up noticing the spaceship parked squarely on old mate's corpse. But you don't care about that. Just crank up the eerie tunes and get to work. Knock knock, it's the neighbours. It's a good thing we packed the sword. That is, when you can hit it. If you couldn't already tell, this game's a cycle of two main gameplay loops. Firstly, digging deeper and deeper into the planet's juicy crust for resources. Once enough time passes, some of the locals band together to crack your dome, and then your skull. Thankfully, we have the firepower to drive them off. At least at first. It's a constant game of risk. You only have a set amount of time after each wave to mine into the abyss and haul everything back upstairs to be processed. The aliens don't care for tardiness though, and tend to get the party started with or without you. Lucky for you, those pretty rocks you've been collecting can be turned directly into upgrades for your base and mining gear, giving you things like faster mining, a stronger base, and most importantly, a bigger gun. Unlucky for you, upgrades are a constant balancing act. If you throw everything into addressing local complaints, digging for just a crumb of resources is going to take far more time than you ever had. Go all in on mining however, and suddenly your base is going to look like Walmart on Black Friday, with a forever increasing horde to defend against, and a mine quickly running out of nearby resources. Domekeeper has you jumping back and forth, panicking about your base and constant lack of resources, and it's so freaking addicting. The best addition to this game are the mini upgrades you find as you go. They're once-off choices in a run that add a ton of value. By far the most useful upgrade to me is the lift. Not only does it pick up resources to save you an obscene amount of back and forth, but it also holds minerals in place. And since there's collision on all the hitboxes, you can just do that. That being said, there's an underwhelming amount of content at launch. Whilst what's there is fantastic, it doesn't take too long to see everything the game has to offer. With only one character and 2 dome weapons, the game could really use a few content patches to keep me hooked. In summary, Domekeeper is a fun little game that gives you anxiety attacks on a consistent cycle. The devs have mentioned they developed with the philosophy of only adding things to the game that make a meaningful difference. Again, that means the game's lacking in stuff to do unless you're grinding rank in prestige mode. That being said, it's a fun little game and I highly recommend checking out. God damn it, not again.